True the Shadow Man, I have a few short experience to tell. This all started when I was about 12, I'm 19 now, my sister Zoe, father, stepmother at the time, and her two daughters Jade, my age, and Maddie, my sister's age, were camping. We had only been there for a day, and everything was fine. Then me and my sisters decided we were going to go to the stream by ourselves. My father gave us a walkie-talkie, so we could keep in contact while we were gone. Now the place we were going to was surrounded by bush, and to get there you had to go down a little path through it. We spent a while with our shoes off and splashing in the water when Jade said she could see someone standing in amongst the trees. We all looked and saw a figure. It was black, but you could tell it was the shape of a man. You could not see the face. We stared for a few seconds and then he disappeared. We forgot about it and kept playing in the water, but I felt a little uneasy. A while later we all looked back wanting to know if he was still there, and he was. Everything was silent. I could hardly hear the rapids in the little stream. We stopped looking. After about 20 minutes we headed back to the campsite. My sisters lingered behind and I was about 20 meters ahead of them, but we could not see each other. I heard a twig snap behind me, and I turned to look, assumed they had caught up to me. Nope, I turned to see the tall dark black figure literally a foot behind me, so I started running. The whole time I could feel him close behind. I ran as fast as I could, until I was out in the open campground. He was gone. My sisters came out not long after, and I told them what happened. I asked, but none of them had seen him behind me. They were too far behind. And the path was windy, so they were around a corner from me most of the time. Throughout our camping trip we did not see him around as much, but occasionally would see him just standing there. Fast forward a couple years and we go back there, with my father's new girlfriend and her daughter, Stella. I cannot recall this trip as much, but I know for a fact that Stella saw him too. 3 years ago I started seeing him at my fucking house, just anywhere and everywhere really. One day I was out in the backyard, and I started to lean down to pat my cat, when in my peripheral vision I saw him right behind me. I ignored him as he's never really done anything harmful really. Look solely at my cat as to block him out. As I do, I feel a hand grab my hair and tug. I immediately spun around, nothing there. I fucked off inside as I was a bit spooked. I now live with my boyfriend and cannot say 100% if I have seen it again. I sometimes see shadows move behind me in the reflection of the TV, but when I look behind me there's nothing, so I just chalk it up to a trick of the light. I did hear something recently. This is the most recent event I have had. My boyfriend's alarm went off for work, waking me up too. He switched it off but lay in bed a bit longer. I was awake then, facing my boyfriend's back. One eye closed as it was swooshed against a pillow. Suddenly, I shit you not, I hear someone whisper my name in my ear. It was so clear. And I could even feel cold breath on me. I sat up and said to my boyfriend, "Did you say my name?" He looked confused. He was just sitting there playing on his phone. No, he said he had not, which I believed, because it was a female's voice. This does not really relate to my other experience, but I thought I had throw it in anyway. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button to support my work. And as always, enjoy the fear, my dear.